We're going to be discussing the 2000 and not 2020, but the 2020s, 2030s, and possibly 2040s electoral trends and what individual states will become swing states or they will solidify their status as a swing state. So, what we can notice in this map? Some of the states are already swing states. States like Wisconsin, Arizona, Florida, and North Carolina, those are solidified swing states for this election that could go either way for the 2020 election. Now, looking at some new additions to the map, solidified state of Texas, the state of South Carolina, state of Washington, and the state of Oregon. So I'm gonna be talking about first of all what party they're trending to, and why I think and by when they're gonna be trending. So I'm gonna go from east to west, and let's start with the state of North Carolina. So the state of North Carolina is truly one of those toss-ups that's really toss-up. It's been more democratic, a lot more democratic, and I think for that reason I'll put it under the tilt democratic column. I'm just gonna put I'm gonna put them all in the tilt column to signify how close they're gonna become. And this is a very important trend to see. And I wanted to say that the biggest trend we're gonna see is Democrats in the Sun Belt. That's gonna be our best. Our best. We're done over the days of swing states in the Midwestern area. The elections I think will now be trending and be decided essentially by the Sun Belt, which will be around this area of the map and down. So looking at that, we have the state of South Carolina. This state of North Carolina could go any year. I think it's gonna stay as a very long term swing state. State of South Carolina, it is trending Democratic, and I think we could see a competitive race here by 2032. Yeah, by 2032, and possibly a very competitive race, like a Democratic winning, by the year of 2040 and 2048. So yeah, now looking at other places, where are the places that parties could win? So now the state of Georgia again, trending a lot more Democratic. This state could easily be in the swingish column that could go either way by the year of 2032 or 2028 and be solidified as one or become more solidified like probably like the state of New Mexico, Colorado, and Nevada over the last couple of decades by the 2050s, 2040s. Yeah, so now looking at the state of Florida, this swing state is actually benefiting the Republican Party. So this state, I think, is trending a lot more to the Republican Party. And over time, I think it's going to be solidified, and it will become a stronghold, sort of like right now the Democrats have the state of Colorado, Nevada, and New Mexico. This will become to solidify a little more 2030s, 2040s. 2020s will have some close elections in the state of Florida, but then it'll start to solidify for the party. Same thing in the state of Wisconsin. The state of Wisconsin, I think, would probably take a little bit more time to turn back to its democratic identity. The state of Wisconsin is trending a lot more and more Republican, and simply the state of Wisconsin has a very long time to get there. So yeah, looking forward to the state of Texas. This is a increasingly turning Democratic state. And look, being honest with you, once the Democrats win the state of Texas, the Republicans have absolutely no chance at the presidency. The state of Texas is trending a lot more Democratic, and I think it could even be in the state of in 2024. It could become competitive 2028, but possibly completely like Democratic, like a lean margin or a likely margin by the 2040s or 2050s. Looking at the state of Arizona, it's trending Democratic, and it's a lot turning Democratic. This state, I think, easily could flip this year in the 2020 election. And if it continues this trend and doesn't stop and becomes a more solidified Democratic state, we could have lean, likely margins in that state by the 2030s, 2040s. Now, these last couple of states up north, you might be seeing the state of Washington, the state of Oregon. Well, yes, these states are trending Republican. Starting with the state of Oregon. So, I know there's a very big Republican movement on the eastern side of the state of Oregon. And I could honestly see this becoming more and more of a swing state as the time progresses. Probably, I think it will become a swing state by the 2030s or 2040s. It will become more like where the status where Texas is now by the 2030s, 2040s, and switch to the Republican Party by the 2050s, 2060s. Same thing in the state of Washington. Same thing as I said in as the state of Oregon. This could become increasingly more Republican. Probably by in the 2030s or 2040s, same status that Texas has in the 2020s, and then move over sooner rather than later. So yeah, we can see a very big trend that down south, near the Sun Belt, that's gonna be a term used, but instead of the Rust Belt, it's gonna be the Sun Belt. The Sun Belt is gonna become more increasingly democratic, and it's gonna be the home of the toss-up states. Counting, so for example, currently, like if this was a real map, like in the 2040s, 2050s, how many swing states will be in the Sun Belt? One, two, three, four, five, six. So 6 states compared to one, two, three up in the northern part of the United States. And before, remember, this was a very big swingish area. One state here, 2 states, 3 states, 4 states, 5 states, 6 states, 7 states. At one point, 8 states, 9 states. It was a lot. So yeah, we can see a very big increasing turn for swing states in the Sun Belt. And yeah, I think that's an area you should look out for both political parties. And although most of the country is generally trending Democratic, you must also agree that there are some parts of the country that are trending more Republican. So again, I want to thank all of you for watching. Don't forget about the giveaway at 250 subscribers. And yeah, like and subscribe and share this video and share the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.